What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macram, SP3, Marcus Cash. Today is Sunday, which means it's 3 days since Endgame came out.
So if it's still spoiled to you, then you're just a loser.
Yeah,
You're lazy.
So, Jesus, that's not...
A lazy loser. Jinx?
So, if you have not seen the movie yet, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting on.
Kill yourself.
But you can come back once you've seen it. I've seen it twice.
You guys can go on IG and like a ass pic, and it will show you the spoiler to Tony's sacrifice and Widow.
I really hope you clicked off already. Yeah, I've seen it twice.
I have too.
You've seen it once?
Seen it once.
Saw it twice in succession.
It was amazing.
It was great both times.
Great.
It was legitimately amazing. I can't think of anything I wanted more from that movie. I love all the fucking callbacks.
Oh my god, there was so many Easter eggs and
The
callbacks.
elevator scene.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Hail
Hail
Hydra.
Hydra.
That was awesome.
I thought Cal was getting ready to fuck people up again. I was
Yes,
like, let's
exactly.
go!
I was like, oh, this is gonna be like Winter Soldier. Then he says the Hail Hydra. I clapped. I popped. I was like, yes,
And they're
amazing.
you go downstairs to the lobby. Iron Man is dressed up as a guard, and he's like, "All right, Ant-Man, go do your thing. Go pull my heart out or whatever." Fucking Iron Man from then is having a heart attack, right? And trying to get the case, but of course the case goes flying because Hulk had to take the stairs. The thing flies open, and then Loki just, well, I guess I'll take the Tesseract. This is mine now.
And get the fuck out of here.
Which is great for whatever next thing Loki's gonna end up doing, because he's still got the fucking Tesseract.
I do like that they kind of set up the series that we've been teased of or rumored of with Loki with the Tesseract disappearing, and then Sam and Bucky. I like that they kind of did set up those series.
Yes. But the third series they're supposed to have set up, which is Scarlet Witch and Vision. Vision is not back.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm okay with.
Me too.
I suppose they could do some stories between Civil War and Infinity War.
Yeah.
But isn't he more of a celestial being than a human being? He can just be brought back as another man.
Oh, a celestial being.
Well, some sort of mythical being that's not human.
Mechanical?
Well, there's
The word you're looking for?
He's a mechanical being.
Celestial being.
He's
not a god.
He's
He's created.
It's a machine?
Yeah. It's a machine.
I always thought
It's a he.
he's a machine?
Get your pronouns right. I'm triggered.
Vision starts with a V, so vision could mean that
Oh,
he's a
Jesus. Keep it together.
Oh my god.
Keep it together.
Keep your composure.
Vision's not male or female. It could be
Well, he
whatever.
isn't technically. He is a fucking
It's a
android.
robot. Oh, there you go. There you go. One person that's upset.
We're all over the place. I don't give a fuck. 'Cause that's how I felt about this fucking movie.
Really?
Ironically, do 2 movies, by the way. Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Thor. Scarlet Witch put the most work in on Thanos.
Oh yeah, she did.
She gave him
Oh,
that
yes,
work.
she did.
What?
Like, you took out my man.
He was like, I don't know who you are.
Oh, you, and she was like, oh, you will.
Made her fucking call down an airstrike. Thanos had to call down the airstrike.
I love how every character that needed to have a moment of whipping Thanos' ass had that moment.
Yes.
Like, I really enjoyed that. I mean, the first act was definitely a surprise because I felt like it was gonna have like the desperation of the characters in it, and it definitely did. But I did not expect niggas' head to be on the ground within 15 minutes.
Yo. So what the shit?
Yo, it literally was like Undertaker's streak ended in the theater. Everybody was like,
I was on my fucking comic book high horse like he's using reality stone. That nigga, he's really dead. For like 5 years. For real? Thor.
So many moves. Fucking Captain America with the lightning. It was great. Thanos.
Did you jump to the end of the movie?
yo, you really did. We're talking about the first act. I just
I'm
said
talking about moments that made us mark out. Thanos with the glove. Bro.
That's hilarious.
I love that Thanos got the glove. I got more shit at the end.
A lot of people, not a lot of people. I read before I saw the movie that some people complaining about the beginning being slow. I'm assuming after head cut off.
Yeah.
It was like we had a lot of build up to use. Like,
And that's not really the beginning. That was like the build up to the start of the second act, because the start of the second act starts with the rat letting Ant-Man out the quantum realm.
yes.
And this is why I told people before Avengers Endgame, because the main thing between Infinity War and Endgame was, should I or why should I go see Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel? And I said both movies were good in their own right to me, but the movie that you had to see is Ant-Man and the Wasp, because I was like, the whole quantum realm thing, the whole post-credit scene, I was like, this is going to be very important to Endgame.
Yes.
And I literally, within him coming out of the quantum realm, my nephew looked over to me like, thank you, Uncle, for taking me to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. But he was like, I know there are people confused watching this right
Yes.
now.
Yes. I think they did a good job kind of summing it up, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
I've been in the quantum realm.
They did.
Fair enough.
There you go. That's where I've been. That's why I'm all good. But the Thanos beheading gave us one of the greatest things about this Endgame movie.
What?
Fat Thor.
Oh my god.
Fat Thor is the shits.
The MVP of the entire movie.
What?
Like, I'm done. We're playing Fortnite or whatever the fuck we're playing. It was like
Talking shit to this dude.
Talking
to the
shit.
kid.
It's like, you know, just shove it right up your ass. Whatever. It was like, I'm not going. There's beer. Alright, well, the fucking raccoon said there's beer, so I'm going.
New Asgard.
He's like, go talk to your mom. I can't talk to her. He's go talk to her. Alright, let's go talk to her. I can't do it. Fat Thor is hilarious.
He was fantastic. Though I do wish he turned back normal at the end of the movie.
No.
No, he
I
was
did not like Fat
Thor.
I'm assuming that's why he didn't do as well as he did in Infinity War. He got his ass kicked. Yeah, 2 hammers and did about the same. How does that even
a
work?
hammer and an axe.
Thanos didn't even have his gauntlet. You did worse than you did in the first movie.
Thanos was stronger. He was younger.
This fucking 500-year-old man is 5 years younger.
5 years younger makes a lot of difference. And let me give credit for Marvel for helping Nebula step up. Nebula was the character out of all the characters
most improved
from past movies. That was the character that stepped up the most in this movie.
It's almost like they want to do some new shit with Nebula in another movie later or something.
I assume she's gonna be in Guardians 3.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be in Guardians 3 for sure.
I gotta be honest. I'm not sure how many movies she's been in. Her and Gamora been in. I still prefer her to Gamora.
Yeah.
As of right now.
Yeah.
I do.
She's a more complex character.
Yeah.
Because especially seeing her from how she was in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, how she was really trying to look for Thanos' approval, and then seeing both Nebulas from that to now that was great. That's why I was like, it showed the depth of how much she's grown in the past couple of movies.
Yes. Well, speaking of the Guardians, next Guardians movie.
Oh my god.
Thor. Hopefully Fat Thor. Thor and the Guardians?
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my god.
That was the movie that got you the most hype for in Endgame at the end. That Fat Thor getting on that ship made Guardians 3 the most anticipated movie.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm down.
But I can also tell with like going more into like the ending and everything, you can kind of tell that Marvel did not expect the popularity and the success of Black Panther and Captain Marvel, because they really didn't do that much. But I do like Captain Marvel coming in for the save and
knocking out that ship,
busting out the ship and everything, and that pop, like now the returning Avengers coming back after the snap is now the new greatest entrance in MCU film history. It replaces Thor coming into Wakanda. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
He's like, all right. It's like it started off pretty badass. Like, look to your left, like just people coming out, right? And then all of a sudden, it's just like a fucking beehive. There's several different like honeycombs of people.
It was badass.
It's like
it was
thousands and thousands from each hole.
So when you guys went, which character got the biggest pop?
When everybody came back?
Yeah.
Damn, was it Panther?
Yeah.
I think Panther
got the biggest pop. And
it was Spider-Man.
Then
Spider-Man was huge.
Spider-Man got the biggest pop. It was like a level of pop. It was like Black Panther comes out, that got a big pop. Then who was the next to come out? Was it Strange or the Guardians?
I think Strange might have been. Was Strange right after Panther or right before?
I know there was like a couple of people before Spidey, but Spidey came out and the whole place just went off.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
Those were definitely the two. It was definitely Black Panther and Spider-Man that people were the most hyped for.
To be fair, that was the same thing with Infinity War when he got dusted.
Yeah.
So people were really sad when Spider-Man got dusted, but when Black Panther got dusted,
Everybody
nigga, for real?
Nigga, for real? One of the more touching moments was the conversation between Peter and Tony when Peter came back.
That was such a heart-wrenching moment. Like, you won, Mr. Stark. You won.
I said when Peter came back. When he was like, you know, he was like, yeah, you know, I saw you, and then you were gone, and then 5 years later, and Shane's like, oh, Tony needs us, and then we come back, and then he just gives him a hug, because if you remember from Homecoming, he didn't even want to give Peter a hug in Homecoming.
That was a nice callback.
So that was a nice callback as well. So that was a nice touching moment.
There's a bunch of fantastic callbacks, even the small ones. This big one's like the Iron Man moment at the end.
Yeah.
It says I am Iron Man. But this is the one where fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp. Wasp calls Captain America Cap.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
That was fantastic. Yeah, there was like...
Nobody caught that one except me. I was the only one.
No, I did. I caught that one as well.
You weren't in my theater, though.
I don't care.
So
I don't care.
No one in my theater caught except me.
They did.
To be
They
fair,
did.
I
They
was
did the guy in the
I
front.
was in the theater. I didn't catch it.
I was the guy in the front. I caught it.
I feel like I'm missing another one. It was on your left.
On your left,
It doesn't matter. It'll come to us.
yeah, there was a bunch of
There was
callbacks.
a
And of
bunch.
course, what like Cash was saying, the dramatic moment, the tearjerker moment of Tony's sacrifice at the end was one of the greater callbacks of the whole one, because Tony's sacrifice helped them win and helped save the day. And this exactly goes back to the first conversation that Tony and Steve had, where Steve was like, "You're not the guy who makes the sacrifice play, who lays on the wire for the rest of the team to go over." Now Tony is.
Let me face that guy for
Yeah, he's always been. He's Iron Man, the GOAT.
Got to figure out time travel.
The
Goddamn.
GOAT. He figured out fucking time travel. And I love you 3000, which I will use
That's
for years.
beautiful.
I will use that for years to come.
I love how his daughter wasn't overly. They tend to make kids entirely too smart in these movies, entirely too emotionally, like, cognizant.
Stoic.
Yeah.
Like, she was still a kid at the end. You could tell she was sad, but she wasn't like. She's still, what, 3, 4?
Yeah.
She was like, I'm hungry. It was like, yeah, that's how kids are. They're
Once you
sad
eat
that
burgers.
dad's gone, but it's not going to hit them like it hits us.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, this guy's gone.
Because it was cheeseburgers.
Oh, and what I will to go back.
That's
a
not a
little bit.
callback.
Yeah,
Cheeseburgers.
yeah, because he loved cheeseburgers when he came back after getting kidnapped in Iron Man 1. But to go back a little bit, Widow's sacrifice, that was amazing. And of course,
battle to see who's gonna die.
and of course
sacrifice.
they would send the two people that do love each other to Soul Realm to that, you know.
I love how we've really gotten.
And both of them that was like okay with dying in general.
We've really That's another thing I want to say. They really all the Avengers endings was just kind of perfect. It's kind of perfect for them. Iron Man, Widow, who wanted to wipe out the blood on her ledger. I think you did that in spades.
Yeah.
Saved God knows how many fucking people. Thor's the one didn't get an ending, but I prefer it that way.
He needs to continue.
He's got some more shit to do.
He does.
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
Cap's ending was fantastic.
Yes.
Him being old.
Yes,
So
that was the perfect ending
So
for Cap.
great.
That because everyone going into this movie thought Captain America was dying.
Yes.
Everyone
I've
had
been ready.
Instead of dying, he got to live.
Exactly.
Got his wife and everything.
Exactly.
Great.
Finally got to be with his true love.
I will admit.
Didn't come back with the hammer though.
He had to bring everything back. That I was the same way. I said, oh, Thor, you finally became worthy, which was one of the biggest pops of the whole entire movie. Is when he gets Thor's hammer.
And he's like, I just fucking leave in the past.
But no, remember the Ancient One said you had to bring everything back, not just the Infinity Stones. That was brought from the past, so you had to bring that back as well.
Oh, so he brought the hammer back to the past. Okay.
Yeah, to Asgard in 2013.
This is still
Okay. I don't hate it now.
I don't understand. Like, I get what she's saying, and it would fuck up the timeline, but the timeline is already fucked. You killed Thanos. The timeline is fucked. If you kill Thanos, he doesn't get the Infinity Stone to wipe half the Earth out. That's Thanos in 2014.
I did kind of. That was another logical.
But but they explained it. Actually, Strange explains it in Infinity War. When he talks about 14 million alternate realities.
Yeah.
That means there's 14 million timelines he just watched. So there are this many timelines. That's not our Thanos that he killed. Our Thanos died in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
This is really complicated comic book
Do you
shit.
think,
Exactly.
Do you think there's another Thanos?
There's plenty of Thanoses.
Yeah.
At least 14 million.
Yeah, there's 14 million Thanoses. Our Thanos died because Thor cut his head off.
Yeah.
So he's already been dead.
That's why people are confused about Nebula killing herself. That's a Nebula from a different timeline.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. That's how comic books work. Now, by the way, I know there's some really smart guy that actually in time. I'm not talking about actual fucking time travel. I don't know if that's even
Talking about comic book time
Comic
travel.
book time travel. Different timelines. Where
It's
people can
different how they
exist
work.
at once. What's your favorite part of the movie? Cat with Mjolnir is probably my favorite part of the movie.
Huh?
Cat with Mjolnir. With
Yeah.
Thor's hammer. It's
Yeah.
my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
Cat with Thor's hammer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite part. Avengers Assemble is probably my favorite part. It only took fucking 22 movies.
I wanna kind of say that part, but I'll probably say the returning the to your left, and then the returning Avengers.
You know
That was just an emotional moment because it literally did look like Cap was gonna die at that moment.
Oh my god, the way they did it
Yes.
with Cap standing
Yes.
up against fucking
everyone,
Yes.
the world.
Holy shit.
The world.
With
And
his broken
just
shield.
everything in that moment, the broken shield, him getting beat down, and then just to the left, then everybody coming out, and then him finally, after all these movies, being able to say Avengers assembled, and then that just moment is one moment I'll always remember. That's the battle that takes over for the airport scene in Civil War as the biggest battle, the greatest battle in MCU history.
I agree.
I love that fight, but for the sake of not doubling down on either one of y'all,
Okay.
since you already took the fight scene with Thanos toward the end, going to the Garden State, that little trip down to New Jersey in the
Wow.
the
Your
70s.
favorite moment?
Well,
Besides
y'all
y'all.
two, so I had to pick a third.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah.
yeah, seeing like Tony Stark's dad was pretty cool, and you know,
Peggy.
yeah, you know, like just that walk down memory lane where these two main Avenger characters, like their start really, right, like their family and their bloodline.
That's kind of deep, actually.
Yeah, it was
You
deep.
know, like how their paths really crossed for the first time. You know, I thought that was actually a pretty dope moment, and nice little and plus it gave Sir Stan Lee cameo, so
Absolutely.
I think that was a pretty cool third option
Absolutely.
for a top scene.
Yeah, the Howard and Tony scene is very underrated. Then
That talk.
and that was basically the foreshadowing that Tony was done.
Yeah, that
because-
Tony and Howard talk.
That was one of the things about Tony's character is that he always wanted closure with his dad, and he finally got it.
And you know you can't. What was that speech? Like you gotta do something for the greater good.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Howard said that he's not really good at putting the greater good above his own wants.
Mm-hmm. And so now it's like, all right, well, now you got to put the greater good ahead of your own desires. Tony's own desires was to live the rest of his life with his family, not being a superhero, but the greater good was to fucking
Yes.
die for the world.
Yep.
So that's that was a great fucking.
Yes.
Man, if they would have known that
honestly.
Stark Tech could control the Infinity Stones, it would have saved them a lot of time. Just saying.
So really dropped the ball. Yeah, for no fucking reason.
To be fair, somebody's gonna die, or have the Hulk do it, or have not a non-fat Thor do it. I love that. That's such a simple explanation, but it kind of worked. Where it was like, Thor, you're in no shape.
You're in no shape to do this.
You're
right
in
now.
no shape to do this. That's hilarious.
It's got to be me. I'm the strongest one.
Yeah, I did like
Can we talk about that Hulk?
that Hulk, the
fucking
Banner Hulk,
the
Professor Hulk,
combo Hulk.
Professor
Bro,
Hulk, yeah,
Combo Hulk was amazing.
Professor Hulk,
Great
was
look.
awesome.
That should have been his look, quite
I
frankly.
did like. Oh.
Say green.
He was hilarious.
He
Yeah,
was.
I did enjoy
He
that
was
part.
very funny.
I like the callback. To
I would love a movie with that Hulk, with Professor Hulk.
You might see it actually.
That could be the name
Yeah.
too. Just call it Professor Hulk.
But it can't because Universal still owns the solo movie Hulk rights.
Fuck you, Universal.
That's why. Jesus.
Oh,
You're not getting
well,
a job.
it's Universal then, right? I mean, it's a solo movie, right?
Mhm.
Professor Hulk and anyone. Now it's a Marvel movie again.
And anyone.
Professor Hulk and friends.
He was good. He got a couple moments. I thought he was kind of underutilized. I wanted to see him fight Thanos. Not that he had
Yeah, he didn't really have a lot
brains
of
to go
fucking
with it.
101.
Yeah, but he got to use the gauntlet, and he got to hold up the building, kind of like he does in Secret Wars. Even though Secret Wars is a fucking mountain and not a building. This Hulk is severely depowered. As is everybody, Thanos included. Only person who's really near their comic power is fucking Captain Marvel, who took a headbutt from Thanos and didn't move.
Oh my god, that was one of the better moments. But the best moment was Thanos just saying,
I'm very unflinching with this. Yeah. My ego takes no part in this. You're stronger than me. Okay, fair enough. I'll handle this for you.
He's like, oh, Marvel, your increased forehead is make you withstand my headbutt.
Did you just say increased forehead?
We take out this stone and zap you.
And I like the little ode to the comic books with Rhodey and Carol. With Carol telling Rhodey to take care of himself. So I like that. Yes. And maybe we get Rhodey in the next Captain Marvel movie.
I think. We'll say that for later. Because we'll talk about what the way they would go from here. But, did we miss anything? There was Captain America fight with Captain America.
I think we just did that.
Oh, the Captain America fight with Captain America and him admiring America's ass.
That is America's ass. See, I could go on all day. It's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that bothered me in that movie. Nothing bothered me except Fat Thor at the end.
No, Fat Thor was...
I liked him up to the end. He
him.
calls down the lightning. He's got his two hammers. The lightning somehow...
Oh my god, that was awesome as well. Him getting Stormbreaker and Mjolnir.
Yes. My sister was confused, by the way. Because Thanos grabbed Stormbreaker. And she was like, how the fuck... Well, Stormbreaker's not enchanted.
Yeah, exactly.
So anybody... Well, not anybody can lift it. Thor says that if you're not powerful enough, it'll fucking cause your mind to descend into chaos. What the fuck is this? That's not a problem for Thanos.
Shit.
Not a problem for Steve either. Steve, he had to tell Steve, take the small one.
That was a fucking trade. That was great.
That was fantastic.
Like, no, give me that one. I'll give you this one.
But yeah, he has two hammers. Somehow the lightning fixes his hair and brings out his outfit, but it can't make him 40 pounds lighter.
No.
It's preposterous.
That's what beer does to you kids.
Exactly. Hope you learned your lessons.
Beer is stronger than lightning. Never forget it.
Hope you learned your lesson from Endgame.
Yeah, Iron Man, Cap, Thor, Widow. Fucking Hawkeye.
Oh, Hawkeye stepped up a lot in this movie as well.
That was a fantastic fight scene. Fucking Ronan in the beginning, fucking slicing motherfuckers.
Yes. He was awesome.
He knew, what was that, Japanese? Or that Mandarin or whatever? What was this again?
That whole beginning was just like, you just knew it was coming the whole time. Like, you're just like, oh, fuck. He's with his kids.
And everyone else knows, too. It was like, it's fucking Hawkeye. He's running amok down there. Like, it's... Yeah, we know, too.
I should have known Widow was going to die, because they gave her so many moments.
Yeah.
Like, when she started crying about Clint killing people, which is a sad thing in and of itself.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her, first of all. I'm not sure why I feel bad for her. But people was killing. I was like, no.
Yeah, they gave her a bunch of character moments that were big for her.
She was splendid. She was funny.
She owned in this one for
She's always been like a smirking badass. She's finally like a human being, and of course they killed her.
Of course. But no, they did not kill her. She's in the Soul Realm.
Well, to be fair, though, they've only killed 1 out of 14 million of her, so there's that.
No, what I've come to understand is that Gamora and Widow are both in the Soul Realm.
You're not coming back.
They can come back.
You didn't hear what fucking Red Skull said? It said eternal means forever. Exchange. You're not coming back.
Hey, there's always a loophole in these movies.
That's why you gotta go to 2014. Bring that
way. Here. Yeah, that's what my friend was like. Yeah, where's Gamora from 2014? I was like, she got dusted as well. He was like, oh, that makes sense.
You know what my favorite moments was, though? He was like, I'm sorry, you can't have the fucking Yellowstone. He was like, it's supposed to be...
Wait, first of all, did you just call the Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
The Time Stone?
Yes.
No, you're talking about the... Which one are you talking about?
The ancient one was talking to Bruce.
It's green.
Right? The green one?
It's
Right,
the
it's the green one. Sorry,
the green one.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about her yellow thing. Fucking yellow clock face. Yeah, it was like, no, you can't have this stone, whatever. He was like, wow, I was like, we need it. It was like, yeah, well, fucking, I need to protect my future, and besides, it's supposed to be protected by, like, by Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme. Then why did you just fucking give it to him then? It was like, he just gave it to him willingly? Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, all right,
cool.
here you go.
Then
Here you go. He knows.
If he's just handing it out, then
Yeah,
I'm
she was
gonna
like,
hand it out.
there's gotta be a reason.
Yeah,
Here you
No
go.
further explanation needed,
But
buddy.
to be fair,
You
she
just said
says
he gave it to you. Fuck, here you go.
She says Strange is the best of us.
Exactly.
Strange is the GOAT. So
Yeah.
Changes the
But he could have been making that.
And
shit
how
up.
powerful is he?
He
He
could've
was
been making that
He
shit
was
up.
bringing people from different dimensions and planets and time. And
Well, remember they had more than one of them there.
right.
But, like,
right.
my
He had
point is-
the whole squad with him.
My point is, even if he didn't give Thanos the stone, like Hulk just had to tell Ancient One, "Hey, just gave him the stone." All right, yeah, well, if you say
Who
so.
would think that?
Here you go.
Exactly. No one would think.
No
that
one would
to
think
lie
it's a
about.
lie to the Sorcerer Supreme about another Sorcerer Supreme in the future.
There you go. All right. Say so.
My
Bring
favorite
it back.
part with a past character was Gamora, 2014 Gamora seeing Star-Lord and saying and telling Nebula, really him? And then
Yeah.
Nebula saying it was between him and a tree.
That's hilarious.
That was
I
awesome.
love how Drax is not even an option.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Drax
Drax
is not even up.
Yeah, wasn't Drax like bent up about his family or some shit like that?
He wanted to kill Gamora
Yes,
back
he
in
did.
2014.
That was fucking splendid.
But fucking Big Dave got some Big Dave moments and like he didn't get a lot of fucking talk time, but he just jumped on the guy's back.
He did the shit from Guardians too.
And then when he was posing, he's just over here like this, just like a fucking early 2000s video game waiting screen.
Yeah, we talked about Scarlet Witch. Captain Marvel.
Nice little moment with Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye at the end.
What about fucking Star-Lord doing the dancing and then they're just watching him dance before they just clunk him
That
in
was
the head?
fantastic.
So he's an idiot.
Yeah. Dang.
That's
I'll
where
be
his
taking
fucking.
this.
That's where fucking Don Cheadle's fucking Oscar level acting came in. he held it for a while.
Yeah. So he's an idiot.
They actually that might have ruined one of my favorite scenes fucking ever. I love that scene.
I love that scene.
That's-
I still love that scene. I love this scene from a different angle of that scene.
Hearing it now with the music blaring, just like you're hearing just some guy singing.
It's
It's
just
ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm trying to think of where I rank Thanos as a villain.
Wait, he's way
in
up there.
MCU.
He's definitely number one.
Yeah, he's number one in MCU.
I'm trying to think if he dropped any from this movie, because he does get his ass kicked quite a bit in this movie, like from start to finish, actually. But he's still badass. He has so many badass lines.
I'm inevitable.
I'm inevitable. You could not live with your own failure. So where'd that bring you?
Right back to me.
Right back to me. The fact that he sits and waits for
He waits for the
Yo, I love when they like what has he been doing? Absolutely nothing.
He like sings that song, "All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead." Alright, well, fucking have a scene, wait for it.
Just waiting. That's
Just
fucking
wait.
fantastic.
Stoically.
Go find the gauntlet for me.
Yeah, just go. Blue one, go.
I still wish we had Ebony Maw. I love fucking.
Oh my god, Emily Maw is so underrated.
He fucking wrapped that shit around Nebula. Your daughter is a traitor.
He's the traitor.
He's so great.
That takes a lot of balls to fucking almost kill Thanos' daughter without permission.
Well, that shows how flippant he knows Thanos is
Yeah.
in the first place.
I know you want me to kill her. I'm on it.
He just walked up to a boss, like, kill the blue
Say
one.
no more. Say no more.
Fucking just rebuild her, I guess.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, fucking.
What's in her hard drive?
So we talk about what's next.
Shit. I
Professor
did say
Hulk.
that, and I totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say about it.
Professor
Well,
Hulk is next.
next is far from home, which they need to explain my logic hole that I presented to you guys at the beginning of this video.
Far from homeschooling.
Yes. And then after Far From Home, I think is the Black Panther sequel.
See the Panther is strange.
Yeah, we got a Doctor Strange sequel. We got Captain Marvel sequel. So it seems like to me, Captain Marvel is kind of taking the role of Captain America, and Strange is taking the role of Tony.
That's probably the most logical fit. So as far as Avengers goes, it's gonna be Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, is there no Avengers?
Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, and Doctor Strange would be the main four. The big four.
The big four. With Ant-Man,
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
I think he's done.
You think
I
Hawkeye's
guess
done?
Yeah, I think
him going back
Hawkeye's-
to his family. I think he's done.
I feel you.
He's retired.
I hear that they're gonna do Secret Wars next, which is some of the Skrulls are infiltrating.
That makes sense.
Yes.
After Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say.
I'm with the shits on that.
Is Scarlet Witch still a part of the Avengers?
I would assume so. They didn't give her that moment for no reason.
Exactly.
Where she is
The shit.
They were saying that she might be part of the Doctor Strange movie, which makes a lot of sense.
That would make
him
a
teach
lot
her how
of
to
sense.
use her powers better. I'm not sure how that's possible.
More constructively instead of just all rage.
That's jeez. I can't even give her that moment. I love that moment.
It's just all rage. All she is just a raging fucking.
Those eyes lit up. I was like, oh shit.
I even like the all-female moment. That was cool.
Some people.
Yeah, that was actually pretty dope. Like,
Our resident misogynist
Exactly.
like that moment.
Exactly.
Here's what I'm saying.
that's how you know it was done well.
That's what I'm saying. Some people were mad at that. They were like, ah, blah blah blah. But listen, this one was like 5 seconds.
Exactly. It really wasn't that
He was
long.
He was like, well, he was
But it was-
she's got some help. And
It
it's like,
was
all of them.
nice to see like all the women represented.
And to be fair, they've represented all those female characters as complete badasses.
Exactly.
They haven't dropped the ball with any of them. Fucking Shuri was my favorite, quite frankly, out of all of them. But besides Captain, who's fucking ridiculous. But like
my favorite and most underrated would be the Wasp.
that one's good too.
I fucks with
I love like
I fucks with,
Shuri
I
and
fucks
Black
with
Panther
Ant-Man in
was.
general. Ant-Man is the most underrated Avenger to me.
But like those were fucking badass female characters, and then they had a little team up moment. It was cool.
Well, to be fair, we're all standing here posing. Fucking Panthers getting stomped out over there. You done his pose.
But let me just say that like there's a lot of NFL teams that should sign Black Panther. Cause that was some amazing running back moves.
Yes.
He was hopping, he was skipping, he was jumping, and he was doing his damn dizzle.
I love how
Still won't get drafted till second or third round though.
I love how it escalated. It did escalate power from Clint to Black Panther to Spider-Man to Captain Marvel. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Fucking Spider-Man with the fucking Doc Ock legs.
Yes.
Oh, the kill
yes,
sequence.
another
from
callback for
Homecoming.
fucking-
Yeah.
Instant kill.
Instant kill.
He was still Spider-Man. I got it. I don't got it.
I don't got it.
I'm not sure how they're gonna introduce the X-Men or the Fantastic Four.
I would imagine through Strange's arc now.
I
Or
would
Scarlet Witch.
imagine that I would like them to use something from Endgame to like explain it, like saying the snap brought mutants into the world, or something like that. Hulk snap.
How?
I don't know. It's more. It's MCU. It's not gonna be exactly like the comic books. They're gonna come up with their own way to make it unique.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not gonna doubt them at this point.
Maybe this future world or whatever, and they're like new like shit that Tony left behind, like new tech or whatever, and some of it like fucks up people
I
and
would
experiment some way.
First of all, that is fucking fantastic. I would fucking hate it at the same time. I love Iron Man, and I love his arc, and I love what they've done with him, but they've made him responsible for a lot of shit
Exactly.
he shouldn't be fucking responsible for. It's pissing me off.
He can't
like
be the
just keep
reason
it
for
going.
everything
Right.
going wrong in the world.
Or going well. How has he fucking built Spider-Man's suit? Spider-Man's a genius. He can build his own fucking suit. Iron Man built the suit. Okay, fair enough.
You built a better suit.
Who built Ultron? Hank Pym. Nope.
Okay.
Iron Man built Ultron. Okay, fair enough. What else can Iron Man do? Iron Man killed Thanos.
To be,
Ah,
to be fair with
Iron Man did it.
To be fair with Spider-Man's suit, Spider-Man had the fucking spandex.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking Stark gave him the actual cool shit.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Spider-Man builds his own suit.
He builds the fucking high-tech suit.
He doesn't have a high-tech suit. He has a dope fucking suit. You don't need a high-tech suit. He's Spider-Man. That's the point.
He needed the legs though. That's why,
I really hope he...
that's why I got it. It's an upgrade.
I'm Spider-Man.
So is an upgrade.
You want to say Spider-Man can punch through Iron Man's armor like it ain't shit? I'm Spider-Man.
Need some help over there, Queens?
That
was a nice callback.
That was dope. That was dope. I think they're done with Hulk, I would imagine.
Think they're
Maybe
done
a
with Hulk?
cameo.
We still need
I
Professor Hulk.
think, I don't think they're done with Hulk.
For what? Why?
I just don't know.
Professor Hulk and Fat Thor. Coming to theaters near you.
You really love this Fat Thor.
Fat Thor.
Exactly.
Fat Thor needs to be here forever.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
And the fact that Thor's
fact-
mom got more lines in Endgame than she did in 2 of the Thor movies is amazing to me. It's quite amazing, and tells us the level of quality that the Russo brothers give us
They
compared
are
to every other.
Fucking splendid. I popped when they showed. I keep forgetting what it is. It was Joe Anthony. But he was for those who don't, he was the guy talking.
Yes. After 5 years later, during
Yeah.
the meeting.
I popped. I was the only one that popped. But goddamn, I popped. They're fucking geniuses. Legitimately. I don't know if they're geniuses, but they really know what they're doing when it comes to superhero shit.
I want to see a sequence. I want to see Fat Thor gradually lose weight.
He's still on his fast.
Still on it.
Well, you talking about the splendidness of these directors. Like I want
God of Thunder.
to see
God of Thunder. They finally started calling him a god, and now he's fat now.
You have a problem with a
Odin's
fat god?
Hmm?
You have a problem with a fat god? Can't have a fat god?
It's Odin's son.
My fat shaming gods?
You're fat shaming gods. Stop fat shaming gods, Jimmy.
Let Thor be Thor. He's only had a couple movies where he's been Thor.
Let Thor be fat.
Ragnarok and Infinity War. He got to be Thor.
Let Thor be fat.
Yeah, Fat Thor.
Make Thor fat again.
Fat god. Make god. Fat god. The god of fat and lightning.
Alright, we got it. And hammers. We got it. Enough.
And axes.
Anything else? Anything else?
I think we did a 3-hour movie in however long we've recorded this.
Yeah.
I have nitpicks or logic holes, but it's
Alright, let's hear
10
this.
out of 10.
10 out of 10? I will come back to logic holes.
Everybody has the same one, I think, but
No, I've had one that amazingly it wasn't as obvious a logic hole as it was to me.
Alright, we'll come back. We'll start. Let's hear it. I'm curious.
The biggest logic hole in Endgame to me was a very minor scene, but it needs to be explained in the very next Marvel film, and it has to do with Peter Parker and him showing up at his high school to see Ned 5 years later, and they're still in high school, and nothing's changed.
That's
That's like pretty huge logic hole that I don't think was pretty obvious to everybody, but it was really obvious to me because I was like, it either needs to be explained that the snap snapped everyone in the high school away, the high school, and everything stood still, and then 5 years later, when the snap came back, everybody came back to high school, and now they're continuing their high school run, but it makes no sense because it wasn't really explained in this film. It didn't really have time to. But that's a minor nitpick, minor logic hole that I had.
I like that. Did nobody age during those 5 years?
Except for Cassie. Cassie, Scott Lang's daughter, is the only one that seemed to have aged in the 5 years. Like, noticeable.
Because her brothers didn't even age that much either, right? Her brothers look similar too.
Who?
I'm sorry, Hawkeye's kids.
Well, they got snapped.
Yeah.
They got dusted. So that made sense. Everything else made sense. We saw everybody get dusted and then come back. Even the people that aren't Avengers who got dusted and came back. That made sense. We never saw what if Ned and all of Peter's classmates got dusted. So that's why that part is illogical.
Again, it's illogical unless he got dusted. If Ned got dusted.
Ned has to get dusted, and the whole entire high school pretty
Well, to
much
be
has
fair,
to
but
get
we don't-
dusted.
well, to
Yeah,
be
we
fair-
don't know, but it's
Like if
it's
Ned
logical.
and Peter got dusted, then everything else can stay the same. They both still in fucking high school.
Or maybe that's
you don't
just
get
college.
you don't get to go you haven't gone to school in 5 years. You don't get to jump from high school to fucking college.
That's true.
So the two of you got dusted, and now you're in high school now. Makes sense to me. Now if Ned doesn't get dusted, we'll like explain it.
Yeah.
Ned abandoned all academics when his friend died.
To be fair, they stopped playing fucking baseball.
But like he literally like saw like when he saw him, it was almost like Peter was gone and he had just came back and saw him for the first time. That was why that was the disconnect and the logical because Ned kind of had to look like
He didn't look lost. He
yeah,
looked like it was a regular day at school.
it looked like it was a regular day in school, and Peter had just came for the first time in 5 years since being dusted.
This is true.
That's why I said it was illogical. But that's literally my only nitpick, and I still give it a 10 out of 10.
I'm really stuck on this Ned thing now because we can't just go past.
That's
it.
what I said. Far
Fuck up.
From Home
Gotta
has
keep
some
working
work to
through
do. In the first 10, 15 minutes, it's had some work to do.
Well, let's go through it. Fucking Peter gets off the bus and he's fighting aliens. Ned just might be happy that his friend's alive. He could just be happy his friend's alive.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be dusted. His friend is fucking Spider-Man. His friend got his ass whipped, regardless
And he
of
never saw him for 5 years.
But like, even if you were a superhero fighting people who could beat the shit out of you, if you were going for a few hours, I'd be like, oh shit, what the fuck happened to Sid? I haven't seen Sid in a few fucking hours. And then Sid comes back, oh, Sid's alive! Holy shit, hey! You don't have to be gone for 5 years. I'm here for you, Marvel. I'm here for you, Marvel.
That was a good attempt. I can't even say try again or nice try like I usually would. That was actually a good attempt to explain that logical. But you knew you were explaining a logical.
But he's getting left back for 5 years. Like, now do your homework. Fuck you, my friend's a superhero. I'm not doing no fucking
I'm waiting
homework.
for Peter to come back.
You gonna web your ass when you come back. They'll tell him about you.
It might have been something that happened because they stopped playing baseball. So I'm not sure what happened with the school system. Like, to be fair, they stopped playing baseball. When I heard that shit, I was like,
I mean, to be fair, wait. To be fair, we saw Citi Field. We didn't see Yankee Stadium. They haven't been playing baseball much in Citi Field for years.
that's hilarious. Yeah, when they said that shit, he was like, I missed the
World
Mets.
Series not that long ago.
He's like, I missed the Mets. I was like, you missed the Mets? Jesus. And I was thinking, yeah, if half the population would miss it, we ain't gonna be up to doing a lot of shit after that. Let's get some new baseball players. No.
Exactly. We don't want to do that. We still distraught.
Nah. All the fucking remaining baseball players wants to go replace the old football players that got dusted. It's like, this is where the money's at.
Did you have any logic holes? Plot holes?
Not mine. Actually, I loved every bit of it. I've noticed, and I think this one might be yours. Some people were complaining that the Winter Soldier did not get the shield instead of Falcon.
I was 50-50 on that.
I'm all for Falcon getting the shield. Falcon as Captain Falcon, I guess.
Still Captain America? Wait, he's black? He can't be American? Captain African American.
No, like, well, does he give up the Falcon name? Like, I don't know how that works, but that, like, Captain America Falcon, like, that Falcon is fucking great.
What makes him great?
I don't, like, his outfit is dope, and he's flying around, he's got the fucking shield, and he's tossing the shield while he's flying. Like, it's a pretty cool fucking character.
You read it?
I haven't read it. I've read parts of it. I've looked up parts of it. I've mostly played with it on Feature Fight. But it's
I keep forgetting you play this game.
But it's a pretty cool fucking character. I'm all for it. I want to see that Falcon with the red, white, and blue.
I don't. Actually, that's the end of the sentence. I don't. That's fucked up. Now, to be fair to Falcon,
You really want to see Captain Winter that much more?
fair to Falcon, I have not read any fucking Captain America Falcon comic. I've read, so it might be fucking fantastic. I have read Bucky as Captain America, and that is amazing. So that's where I'm at.
Well, my whole thing with that, why I said I was 50-50, I was the same way. I thought that Bucky would become Captain America after Cap. But I did also realize that if you take two characters, Bucky, Sam, which character has more depth and which character needs to be a Captain America, then yes, it's Sam. Sam has no depth as a character, not the depth that Bucky has as a character through Winter Soldier, Civil War, and the Infinity War and everything else. Sam just doesn't have that depth, so he kind of needs that Captain America shield to boost him up.
Bucky could just be the Winter Soldier and still be a complete badass.
I'm with you.
Exactly.
I hear you guys' logic, but here's what you guys are saying. Because Sam is trash, he should be Captain America. That don't make sense. I'm not with the shit.
What is your top 5 MCU films now?
It's pretty much all Russo brothers at the moment, to be honest. There's Endgame, and in no order, Endgame, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. That's all Russo brothers movies. And then you throw in Ragnarok, actually, would be 5.
For you? Is that in order, or you said no order?
No order.
Feels like it was in order.
Endgame, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Ragnarok. Yeah, that's in order.
Cash.
I might co-sign on that, I think.
I go the first 4 is the same for me, just in different order. I go
Actually.
Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War, Winter Soldier, and then I go Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
I might do Black Panther 5th. I actually really like that movie.
It's close. I probably have Panther 6.
Yeah, I got Panther 6. I got Ragnarok in the top 10.
I feel like I'm missing a big one. Like there was another one that's fucking fantastic. I can't remember off the top of my fucking head.
So many. 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got Avengers in the top 10 as well. The first one.
They wrong Captain America. I don't like Avengers.
He had America's ass.
That was all they did right.
Who's that? I like the helmet though. Is that the one with the helmet? The Ultron one?
Ultron
Is that the captain? Is that the captain that Captain was fighting?
No.
No, that's
the second.
Avengers 1.
Can't think.
Iron Man 1 is in my top 10.
I like Iron Man 1. I'm not sure. Hold up.
I think I rewatched it recently. I'm not mistaken. I love Guardians 2 as well.
I like what you call that movie. Fucking Kurt Russell.
Oh, absolutely.
Ego's fantastic.
Ego has one of the best Tru Heel moments in MCU history.
Which one's Kurt Russell?
He was the planet Ego.
Ego.
Oh.
You know, it's horrible how it had to put that tumor in your mother.
That guy.
What?
Yondu though. Yondu's great.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I do like Guardians though. Yeah. It's just that fucking Quill got boring for me. Gamora got boring. It was like, oh Jesus.
What, in 2?
In 2. It was a Quill and Gamora.
That's why I like Volume 1 more than 2.
Yeah. But they had Baby Groot. Big Dave was fantastic in Volume 2.
Yes. Big Dave was amazing in Volume
Big
1.
Dave
Yes.
carried Volume 2 almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did. Him and Mantis.
I was about to say, that relationship between him and Mantis is like a favorite. Like,
Yeah, that's like the highlight. Outside of Ego and his heeldom, I would say that Mantis and Drax carry that movie.
Yeah. Alright, so that's top 5 movies. Top 5 villains. Thanos is 1.
Obviously.
After that, it gets a little rough. It'd probably still be Killmonger for me at 2.
Yes, I agree. 3, low-key.
I don't have low-key 3.
I have low-key 3.
Yes. You haven't succeeded at anything. Jesus. I'm sorry, that's gotta count for
Well,
something.
that's not fair. He has the Tesseract.
That's gotta count for something. Thanos succeeded. Killmonger succeeded. If only for a little bit. Fucking Hela would probably be 3 for me. She was fantastic.
Ragnarok? Yeah.
She was fantastic.
Yeah, she was good.
Then Loki and then Vulture.
Oh yes, Vulture.
Yes.
I think Homecoming is overrated, but
Wow.
Vulture is one of the better villains.
Wow.
Stunned by that.
It's not a good Spider-Man movie. It's a good movie.
What? It's not a good Spider-Man movie. What does that even mean?
There's no consequences for anything he does.
What do you mean there's no He loses his suit.
He got it right back.
When? After he
Yeah.
stopped the fucking Vulture? Yes.
At the end.
Yes, after I stopped the Vulture. Yes, I get my movie back.
He destroyed a store. No
He
consequence.
destroyed a store. The
He
Avengers
abandoned-
destroyed
he
a
abandoned-
city.
He abandoned his school trip and they almost died. No consequences.
Wait, time. He abandoned his school trip and he almost died?
Yeah.
They didn't almost die because he abandoned his school trip?
Well, he was one of the causes for it. Yes, it was.
Because he abandoned his school trip.
No,
they
not
almost
because he
died.
abandoned it, but he was the cause of why they almost died.
Why? How?
Because he was one of the causes why that building was breaking down anyway.
How? He wasn't there. He's the cause that they died. It makes no sense. He wasn't there, but it almost died because of him.
Because of the bomb. Wasn't it a bomb that broke
That was
down the
Ned.
elevator?
Ned did that.
Yeah.
Because Ned did that, and then I saved your fucking life. You're fucking
It was the
welcome.
bomb that he gave to Ned.
First of all, Ned, fucking science nerd, puts a fucking alien weapon in his fucking backpack and goes to a metal detector. Spider-Man can't fix stupid.
This guy is like Marvel's defense
Spider-Man
lawyer.
can't fix stupid.
Defense attorney.
Cannot fix stupid.
Love you, Ned. Every logic hole that Marvel
That's
has.
not logical. That's not Spider-Man's fault. I'm sorry.
No consequences for anything he does.
Give me a consequence he's supposed to have. What's supposed to happen to him?
Well, there's consequences in Tobey Maguire's.
Oh my
Spider-Man.
God, Tobey Maguire, enough.
There is.
Enough.
There is. Spider-Man 2.
I'm not having
Best
this
example.
It's a different universe.
where he gives Spider-Man away and then decides to come back without any good reason, just fucking because. You guys gotta do your villains.
Oh,
I don't have a list.
Thanos, Killmonger, Loki, Vulture. Damn, it's tough after that. Yeah, I'll go with Ego.
I'm not doing 5. It's Thanos.
Everybody else.
Nah, I don't have a 4 and 5 really. To put on that list, but yeah, Thanos, Vulture, Killmonger, definitely. I agree with you guys. Those 3 are awesome.
I'm still mad to kill Killmonger.
Maybe Ultron, maybe 4. I kind of liked Ultron personally.
I did like Ultron because I love that actor. James Spader, by the way, fantastic. But he failed.
He did.
He's so cool,
Majorly.
Yeah. Ugh.
Just always like that robot.
Somebody else who's depowered. I'm telling you, the only person who fucking they used properly is Captain Marvel.
Honorable mention to Ronan. That's my nigga.
What?
Ronan.
He lost to a dance off.
Yeah.
It's over. You a bottom villain.
Maul.
Ebony Maul too.
Maul in the top 5 just for being fantastic.
For being a
Who?
Maul.
Ebony Maul?
Yeah.
Really? I like Ebony Maul. Who they don't call that, I assume for racial reasons. I think
It's not gonna go over so well.
Dan just calls him the Maul, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else you guys want to address? Endgame wise? Marvel wise? Anything you want to see? Anything you were disappointed by?
I'm disappointed by the goddamn thing.
Either. I thought they were gonna bring in Captain Marvel and have her be. I won't say I thought that. A lot of people thought she was gonna be fucking swooping to save the day.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how you tell a story.
It
You
is
build
not.
up fucking 6 Avengers for all this time to have one person come in 1 movie later makes no sense. What the fuck are you guys worried about?
That's why I was
I was
worried.
a little concerned mid-movie when she was like, yeah, I was the only person defending every other fucking galaxy while you guys all collectively defended one.
That was
I was
awesome.
like,
I love her. I love her arrogance.
It's like, I don't
Even
know
though
where
I
that's
hear
going.
it rubs off to the actual person, but you know.
That's what I heard.
I was afraid of how that was gonna translate to the end of the movie. But luckily,
Well, to be
it didn't.
fair, Thor's he's fought more than one planet. 3 at this point.
Exactly.
It's the rest of these bombs have never been to space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Marvel was very arrogant. I'm just talking about the character now, not the person. She's very arrogant. As she should be. She's a badass. And she's a fighter pilot. They're all dickheads.
Can you tell me something? When did she become Captain Marvel? Wasn't she originally Miss Marvel?
She was Miss Marvel.
Captain Marvel was in DC at first, wasn't he?
Yes, but there was also a Captain Marvel in Marvel. It was eventually Marvel who was a guy, but this new origin story, she's a girl, and she's a Kree, apparently.
I just missed the part where she became from Miss Marvel to Captain Marvel. Like, I don't know where in the comics that happened.
The original Captain Marvel dies.
Oh, so she's a spinoff.
Jesus. She's a replacement.
Yeah.
She's not good enough.
A spinoff?
Spinoff.
Blasphemy. Jesus, you're hilarious. You don't try to be. I think that's it. That's it?
Yeah, I think I covered it. I think they're trying to hearing this. You're so emotionally spent.
The greatness that is the fucking Endgame. I wish it was 5 hours long, to be honest. I could have watched it for 5 hours. I just could have. That 3 hours over, I was like, that's it?
Is it over?
Is it?
This we had a great theater too. We had security guards turning people's phones off.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Enough of the shit.
Nice.
I had enough of you. Plug?
Check out our wrestling YouTube channel, Tru Heel Heat. We got Tru Heel Heat 32 up, as well as our interview with Bad Boy Tama Tonga and Mr. Juicy Gino Gambino. You can get these shirts, Rondomania shirts, at teespring.com. And check out my new podcast, Toxic Talk, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, where you listen to all your podcasts.
Professor Hulk and Fat Thor coming through a silver screen.
Post
review.
your comments down below. Like, share, and
Say
subscribe.
green.